Yo, what's up you guys? So I'm gonna show you how to make faction wars TPs with papers. So you'll notice in most servers they have like TP papers for their spawns and lobby. I'm gonna show you how to make that. So these are all the commands that you need for it. These TPU and these will actually add the timer or reset and then set the timers and stuff. So there's a cooldown before you actually get teleported. So before I get into the commands, I'm gonna actually showcase the the papers. So I'm gonna show you the set home. So whenever I drop it, as it's decreasing, you'll notice if I walk away, if I'm not near it, it'll go away, but if I come back, then it'll start decreasing again. But I believe if I go too far and then come back, I don't remember how big the radius is, but yeah, then it'll reset back to 10 seconds. So if you get too far from the paper, then it will basically reset your timer. Just like that, my spawn has been set. And so now I'm going to show you the TP to lobby. So with this, you're gonna obviously have to set up your own TPs and get the map actually set up. Sorry, I'm popping my knuckles. Actually set up for that. But yeah, so that's the TP to lobby. And then I'm going to showcase the slash home. So you're going to have to name papers for this, by the way, for this to work. Or it doesn't have to be papers, it could be any item. But you notice as I go through, that'll disappear, and then I drop down. So yeah, those are the papers. I will get into the commands after I show you one thing. So whenever you go into the end, you're gonna have to make a fill for the portal, because what'll happen is whenever they spawn into the end, that platform will be there. So you're gonna have to place a command that basically fills that obsidian platform to air. And then that'll prevent that'll prevent them from being stuck. And so if they do end up getting on top of the thing like this, there's deny blocks under it, as well as you saw down here. These just prevent them from breaking blocks and placing blocks. So even if they get themselves stuck, they can't actually like place any blocks. But be careful, they can use ender pearls and get out through this. So you're gonna have to just make your own box and stuff, but this is how I have mine set up. So yeah, they just fall through, and so that's how that works. So we're gonna get into the commands. So for this, I'm gonna show you the timer reset. So you're gonna want this on a 0 tick. And for the actual scoreboards, you're gonna need to do scoreboard objectives add, and you're gonna need paper reset dummy, H timer dummy, SH timer dummy, and L timer dummy. And so once you create all of the scoreboards, you're basically going to set all players with paper reset 0 on that. Actually, you know, I won't explain all of this. I'll just go through all the commands like I do usually. So I'm going to go through all the commands here so you don't have to listen to me rant, and then I'll explain the commands. The next one, 0 tick. Here's this. Here's that. Alright, there's the timer reset for the papers. Now I'm going to get on to the actual TPs. You're going to want these on, all of these are going to be on, over here, going to be on 20 tick. Going to go through all of these. So like I said, this will be 20 tick as well. And 20 tick. Alright, those are all the commands, so I'll go through all of them explaining them. So these just reset the timers, so if the player has a paper reset of 0, then their timer will go back to 10. basically. And for this just sets everyone to 0 if they're not near a paper. So if they're not in a radius of 10 of any of the papers, then they won't get this add reset. So if they have a score of 1, then they're not getting their timer reset. But if their score is 0 on the reset, then the timer is going back to 10. Now going to these, this just subtracts one timer every second, and whenever they hit a timer of 0, then it'll do a action bar above the hotbar, and then it will kill the paper and do the action required. And so for this TP, by the way, for this /home, you're gonna want to make a end portal outside of your map somewhere for your faction wars map, and you don't have to make the /home like the end portal if you want it to have it be like a set location, kind of like the lobby. But if you want it to be their spawn point, it has to be the end portal. Like, you can't have it any other way. I mean, you could kill them, but then they drop their items if you have, keep inventory off. So you probably don't want to do that. What you could do is you could make it to where instead of a TP, you could turn on keep inventory for like a split second, kill them, and then turn off keep inventory again if you want that, but that's up to you. Onto this one, this just same thing, removes the one timer that does the action bar. Same thing, puts the thing in chat. Same thing, kills the paper. Then this just sets the spawn point for the player at their location. Alright, same thing, removes one timer, action bar, and then this kills the paper. And then this will TP them to my spawn, which I showed you earlier. And so, yeah, that's how you make the papers. Really easy. Isn't too complicated, just copy and paste. Once you make one of them, you could, like, if you make the home, you could just copy the commands and use it for these as well, and just change up the scores and the names and the things. So yeah, really easy. Hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, on the right side of my screen here, where my cursor is, that faction wars on the right side. People have asked me before how to get that. It's a custom pack, so I can't give it to you. It is one that my friend made, so unfortunately that is something that I can't give because it's also configured for my map, so it wouldn't work for yours unless you configured it yourself. But yeah, no, it's not a pack I can give out, so sorry guys if you do ask. Again, I've been asked before, so I just want to let you know. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Later.